everyone, and welcome to Science and Sorcery, a show where we discuss what hairstyle you would have liked to have been born with, and play Dungeons and Dragons. Sam can't hear our conversations during the intro anymore, so this means we get to confuse him now.
I'm gonna fix that. That's just now. It's not gonna be forever. You're not all getting away with this forever.
That's also what I thought back in the day, and yet here we are. Welcome back to our campaign, Witness to Ruin, our last session with our wonderful guest, Sakaya. Sakaya, how are you holding up with this lot?
It's been fantastic. I've enjoyed myself so much. Thank you, everyone.
Yay.
And they've paid you how much to say this?
Oh, quite a bit, actually. Yeah, it'll keep me going for a couple of months.
So you signed an NDA. Come on.
We've been very grateful to have you along with us, and we're very excited to fight a skin-eating demon horse with you in the Feywild. Last session, the party, still trapped in the Feywild, went speed dating, learned how owlbears are made, gave some relationship advice, witnessed the will-o-wisp orgy, and befriended a Kelpie who informed them that they had seen the rucksack the party's been looking for that contains an amulet that hopefully will be able to free Blurta from where she is still imprisoned with her warlock patron inside her genie's vessel. Have they killed each other yet? You'll have to wait till next session to find out when Alex is back. But for now, the party has been led to the shore, where they have been informed a skin-eating demon horse called a Nuck Alone lives. The amulet currently being on a small island right off the coast. The Kelpie has very quickly backed off after agreeing with the rest of the party that they would make him famous so that he would get more visitors, who he will probably drown. But we're not going to get into that right now. Because instead we have a different demon horse to fight. And we find our heroes trapped in the Feywild, in the dunes, staring at a beach that might kill them. How are you all feeling?
Hyped. I got my sword upgraded.
What's its name?
Big trouble. Got big trouble in the palm of my hands. So yeah, Muck's ready. And like, we've done a lot of magic stuff, so she's absolutely ready for just a big fucking fight.
Nimbo is feeling a mixture of really buoyed up by how we've kind of overcome stuff today, and making a new friend, but also in a weird 2 weeks, this has been a particularly weird day, and so is pretty uncertain as to what's to come, what to expect. Like, we've learned about this creature, but it's still something so beyond what we've experienced before.
Yes.
M will break the fourth wall. Doesn't really matter how I'm feeling. How are you feeling? And look at my shoulder.
Satiated.
Ugh. I'll break the fourth wall again and go, I'm sorry.
Are we gonna go kill this horse or not?
I think we're gonna try.
I believe
I
in
mean,
you.
the main thing is we get the bag. We get the bag and we leave. We don't need to kill the thing, but we get the bag. That's the important thing. Because we need to get Blurt out, and we need to get back from here, and we need to help out Eloise. And the horse is the second thing on my mind right now.
Look at you being all selfless. Character growth.
Okay, can I ask a team question? I know it would be unconventional, But could I use my moment of awesome to rename my sword Monster Fucker? Because I've been thinking about it this whole time. And I think it just has to be that. I really think I've made a terrible mistake.
I mean, like, could it be that, like, when you were speaking to Idal, you were like, "Big trouble. It's great. Bless it. Get away," and then like tip X out at the end.
Yeah. I've got like a
Look.
Sharpie and on top I've written Monster Fucker. Okay, that's great. I'll retain my moment of
AKA
awesome.
monster fucker.
You also
So
draw
the-
a cool S on it.
Yes,
The S in monster.
exactly.
So you can do it that way. The official name of the weapon, capital N in name, being very important there, would still be Big Trouble.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna graffiti.
Like that's what
Monster
it would
Fucker
go
on it.
down in history as.
Yes.
You can call it Monster Fucker if you don't want to spend your moment of awesome on this.
It's a
Perfect.
nickname.
Yeah.
It's a pet name.
Term of endearment. It's great.
You
So-
hear somewhere, Muck, a sigh. That only you can hear.
Nice.
So, we know that this thing is vulnerable to monster fucker and to fresh water. And it's impervious to other weapons, but we can still affect it with spells. Also, it's meant to be pretty scary.
And huge.
I can make one of us huge if we need to.
No.
Huge trouble.
Big monster
XXL
fucker.
trouble.
I think there's been a lot of scary things. I don't think that that's. I don't think anything can make me more scared than anything we've been through so far.
And do we have any idea how we're going to locate the bag? Should one of us be concentrating on that?
I can cast that now. I might need to
Yes, we
switch it up to something else when the fighting gets real. But for now, I'm gonna cast locate object just to confirm that the bag is, or that the amulet is where we think it is.
Oh, you're muted.
Sorry. The amulet is now within 1,000 feet, and it is in the direction that you believe it to be.
Cool.
If you share that with us, I'm gonna turn to Yarrow and be like, "You need a job. Go find it."
I don't have hands, but okay.
Well, just find it. You don't need to bring it. Just tell us what it
Right,
looks like.
gotcha. Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Yara.
Don't
Cheers.
get distracted. Don't fuck anything out there.
I don't want to fuck a demon horse.
But you might find a will-o-wisp out there.
Also, you never know once you see it, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Don't yuck anyone else's yum.
Rule number 1 of Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
When we find it out, hopefully Yarrow will come back and tell me. And we can concentrate.
Yeah,
now.
all right.
Okay. I have one level 4 slot that I can use for control water, but I don't know whether we want to have that ability from the start but risk losing concentration on it, or do we want to save that till the end if in case we need to make a getaway?
I suppose a lot of my work in researching planes has revolved around banishments and containments, and if I could manage to trap it, then we could perhaps use the water at that point. I mean, I can't guarantee that I will be able to. I've never really practiced this in the field before.
Well, when you step outside the comfort zone, you find out a lot. So I guess there's only one way for us to find out. But I believe in you. I believe in all of us.
So hold on to your hold on to that spell until Eloise does manage to trap this horrible thing.
In which case, my belief in all of you is going to manifest as a second level bless. So, blessed, 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 blessed. Everyone's blessed.
Nice.
Can you remind me?
I'm the
what that
Oprah
does?
of blessings.
Is that a D4 added to?
D4 on attacks and saves.
Thank you.
Nice.
Not ability checks, but attacks and saves.
I think Eloise sidles up to Muck at this point. I think I have an apology to make.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't have taken me realizing that you were noble to change my opinion of you. But the truth be told, I mean, I was just rather intimidated by you, I suppose.
Look, you don't have to flatter me to get back into my good books. I'm very intimidating, so I understand that. You know, I get that all the time. But yeah, you judged me before you knew me. But hopefully now you can see a bit clearer without your noble biases. You know, we can get this shit done. Did I
Yes.
ever tell you what Muck was short for?
No, I don't believe you did.
And Muck looks at Eloise and winks and says, "Monster fucker." And he gets ready to fight.
And Eloise just goes like scarlet. Just stands there watching her leave.
Queen.
Are you heading down towards the water? Muck up front? Ready to fuck some monsters?
I think
Yeah.
so.
I think
Uh,
I'm probably nearish the front. Yeah, I'm probably second.
I mean, you can come down all in one line if you wanted to.
Yeah. So as we make our way down, Eloise has had mage armor like cast on her all day, but it hasn't really. It's only now that we're going into combat that she's sort of like pushed it to the fore, and you can see the sort of sparkling electric blue force that kind of like pulses in and out of her body, but it every now and then makes these kind of like strange amoeba-like stretches out to the companions, almost as if it's like looking to enclose them in protective sheaths as well, but then they kind of like draw back in as she walks.
That's cool.
Ooh.
How do you do that?
Oh, it's it's just a protective ward. I can use it to protect you as well as me.
Well, like we said, we keep each other safe.
Mm-hmm.
We got each other's backs out there.
Yes. Let's go keep our skins.
To skin.
Skin.
Welcome to the Finger Blasters.
Yeah.
Right, so the other team are the shirts, then I'm guessing, right? Right. As you start to approach the water, Muck, you being up front and having one of the higher passive perceptions, you see a ghostly-looking, watery head pop out from the water next to a small island. Look at you, smile, and begin to sing. Can everyone please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Don't forget your D4s. That's
That'll be a
dirty 20.
25. Sorry.
Both passes.
25, nice.
Sam,
16 for me.
pass. Muck,
Oh, can I? I'm going to use my moment of awesome to re-roll because I rolled
Okay.
a 5.
Okay.
Oh,
Can
for
I-
fuck's sake! I just rolled a 3.
Can I
Oh,
cast?
okay.
Okay. Roll one more time, Rachel.
Fucking 7. 11.
Is that with your D4 as well?
Yeah, 11 with my D4.
Okay.
And can I cast
Um,
resistance on you to add another D4?
That's not a reaction, so no, you wouldn't be
Oh,
able
no,
to
it's
do that
no.
now.
Yeah.
No. You would have had to cast that beforehand. Okay, you watch as Muck starts to be taken in by the music, and the determination with which she was walking seems to shift, and the grip she has on Monster Fucker goes like slightly limper. You're still holding your sword, but it's no longer like at the ready, it's just down by your side. You try to find this alternate reality in which this does not happen. And Muck just keeps walking, and like enraptured by the Rusalka's song. Muck, you are charmed until the Rusalka stops singing.
I've never seen Mux.
You must use your movement on your turn to approach the Rusalka. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
I have something that I would like to do, but I don't know if this means we're going to go into initiative now.
Okay. Well, I'll let you react to this quickly.
Well, basically, I would shout to everyone, get as close to Muck as you can. And I'm essentially thinking of casting Magic Circle around us as a group.
What's the
because that would
casting
make her-
time on Magic Circle?
It's an act. No, it's not. It's a minute.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be doing that one.
Yeah, no, that's if it was an action
Ignore
that
that.
would have worked, but as a you would have needed like quicken spell as a sorcerer or something to make that work.
If we can trap the main thing with some fresh water, then you'll have time to cast
could-
Magic Circle if you need.
I could do something as like a trap Muck.
Okay, no,
to
you've
stop
got
them
this. At this point, in that case, Muck, you are walking towards this Rusalka. Everyone else, you see
Can we
another.
see it?
You can. It's like 60 feet away from you. It seems to have waited until you all got within its range. But you see a couple of other creatures pop their heads out, and we are going to roll initiative now.
Okay.
And then you can cast silence.
Nine.
21.
8.
22.
End of my good rolls.
Okay, I just need to roll some initiatives as well. Not one for one of the Rusalkas. That is a... What is your modifier? Ooh, and what's your dex modifier?
+3.
Okay, it also has +3, so you can go first as you're a player. Right, in that case, you are up first. A few of these creatures have popped their heads up. This one next to the island is the one that has started singing. But you are first to go, Em.
Okay. And there's no sign of the big monster yet.
Not yet.
Okay. And Muck's still in the process of just walking towards.
Yes, yeah.
In which case, then I want to hit that thing. I am gonna launch a chromatic orb at it.
It is 60 feet away. What's the range on chromatic orb?
90.
That's fine then.
So I'm gonna launch lightning at it,
Mhm.
which will be 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Okay. So that is 17 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
And then I am gonna go and stand in front of Muck.
It makes its concentration check and keeps singing.
Okay, I am gonna inflict a blood curse on it as a bonus action. No, I'm not close enough to it, so I can't do that. That's
Yeah,
my
I think
turn.
that's a 30-foot range, isn't it? Yeah.
That's my turn.
Cool. Okay, in that case, you watch as there is a whirlpool of some kind over here, the water of which begins to churn and sort of roil as a shape seems to emerge in the water that rapidly the shadow underwater begins to approach. And then, yeah, I wouldn't go get further than that. And then just sort of linger and wait.
Where is it?
It's underwater currently, so it's difficult to tell. It's about here.
Okay.
It's deep, still, and doesn't seem to have a fully solid form.
Where did the amulet ping from? Did we get that?
Yeah, so it's on the bigger island, which is currently off the map that the audience can
Okay.
see.
But it's towards the southwest, the bottom
Yes,
left
yeah.
of the map.
Yeah, bottom left. And actually, hold on. M and Muck, can you both make me wisdom saving throws, please?
$23.
9.
M, you start to feel fear wash over you, and then you shake it off because you faced way worse things than this demon horse. Muck, everything inside you is telling you to move towards the song, but there is this thing in between you and it, and you have never been more afraid in your entire life to come closer to that.
This is not going well for me.
It is now your turn.
Great.
You have conflicting things pulling on your movement. So part of you wants to move towards the Rusalka. The other part of you wants to move away from this space.
Right. And I've got 30 feet of movement.
Yes. The rest of your turn is your own.
I'm going to move myself. I'll still be on land, so I am far away. But I think here is where I'll move myself to get closer to the Salter. And then what else could I possibly do? Because I'm not hitting anything. So
as an action, you can try to become unfrightened with
Yeah.
another wisdom save if you wanted
I'll
to.
make another wisdom save.
Go for it.
Oh, 10 and then plus my D4.
I'm afraid
13.
that's not going to be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still frightened.
Wait. Sorry. How many of them are there? There's 1, 2, 3 plus
Yes.
the Nuck.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my effigy of Idle
Okay.
to re-roll.
Okay. And a random creature will get disadvantage.
Oh, come on. I got a 5.
Oh,
It
no!
was not worth it.
Oh, you're having a Khalil day.
I really am. This sucks. Oh,
And I'm
geez.
afraid the person with the disadvantage on their next turn is Eloise.
Fuck.
Your next D20 roll, Eloise, is at disadvantage as Idle tries to help and doesn't quite, as gods are so often want to
If
do.
there's any justice in the world.
Doing great, guys.
Yeah. End turn. Thank you.
Okay. In that case, it is now one of the Rusalkas who is up next. Is that one who has 40 foot swim speed? Who is going to come and swim to about there? And then also start singing. Can M and Nimbo both make me wisdom saves, please? Eloise is just out of reach.
24.
14.
Fine. 14 just makes it. So you both manage to resist this luring song. However, there is a third. But this one, seeing Muck approach the water, is going to come up here. And is going to reach up out of the water as you watch her hair come alive and try to strangle around Muck's neck. And that is going to be a 10 to hit. As it wraps around but can't quite get purchase. You're too tall for it to really reach. And you watch the other Rusalka, whose turn it is now, rush up, hiss at the other one, and then attempt to do the exact same thing. That's a natural one. But she is going to use her bonus action to keep her song going, so you are still charmed by her. That brings us to Eloise.
Okie dokie. I'm feeling strangely protective of Muck, and I can't quite understand why. It's the green one that's been hit already, is that right?
It is this one here.
Yeah. Oh, blue
Yeah.
one, sorry.
The blue one, yeah.
I think, especially as I have disadvantage, I'm just gonna, for this round, I'm gonna stay where I am and send out a firebolt from my wand.
Nice. Go for it.
That one. So I've got disadvantage. That's a natural 20. That's a shame. But using the 13, that's a 21 to hit.
That definitely still hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
15 points of fire damage.
Nice. Concentration check. Which he fails. Muck, this alluring song suddenly stops. And you realize that the beautiful creature which was emitting it is in fact quite horrific looking and trying to drag you below the water.
And Muck says, Jesus, buy me a drink first.
Who's Jesus?
Nimbo.
Today,
your
I think I
turn.
just had a stroke. Nosebleed.
Nimbo, your turn.
So Muck is visibly not entranced anymore, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
don't need
The
to
grip
tell
on her blade has tightened again and she's straightened back up.
So it's time for the best cleric spell in the game. Say it with me. Spiritual weapon!
Where would you like your weapon to appear?
So it's going to appear right next to the yellow and blue singing water people.
There?
Rusalkis. Yeah. And this is going to be a Vias themed one, and it's going to take the form of a giant pair of snapping shark jaws, but just the jaw bones and the teeth. Because science fact, sharks, as cartilaginous fish, just like skates and rays, don't fossilize apart from their jaws and teeth. the rest of their skeleton. So like Megalodon, that giant shark that ate Jason Statham, we can only guess at what the rest of its body looked like and how big it was from extrapolating from the jaws and teeth we find. So
You did get on your dice.
I'm gonna take a chomp at this little person. That's gonna be a 24 to hit.
Hits.
And spiritual weapon is 1d8 plus 4. 10 points of force damage.
Nice.
And then with my action, I'm gonna coinciding with the chomp of the shark jaws, it's also gonna let loose a kind of rolling peal of thunder as I cast Toll the Dead. So it's gonna be a wisdom save, please.
Wisdom save. Oh, that's very cocked. That's a 15.
Just makes it. I never get to roll d12s.
I'm sorry. Next time.
And then with my movement, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go over here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. And that brings us back to the top of the round into M.
Okay, I am gonna move here, and then
Okay.
I am gonna cast on that line there,
Mm-hmm.
lightning bolt.
Nice. A new spell for you.
So I need deck saves from all 3 of those enemies, please.
That worked out so nicely.
I know, it's great. I saw it and was like, wait, there's a new thing.
That is a 10, a 13 from the first 2, and a 22 from the last.
So the last one makes it, the other 2 fail.
Yep.
So the ones who failed both take 30 points of lightning damage.
Nice. The first one is looking real rough.
And so, yeah, the other one takes 15. And bonus action... No, nothing. That's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. That was a whole bunch of damage. So I would imagine the Ibex wand, which I'll be holding in my tail, will kind of swirl around in a way that I've never done before, because I've never cast this spell before, but there's just this 100-foot long lightning bolt that fires through all 3 of them between Muck and the spiritual weapon.
And Nimbo sees it and it's like, what the fuck? Nice!
It's a new thing. Trying out a new thing.
We love it. We love it.
Double thumbs up from Muck.
Finger guns back at you.
At the end of your turn, you watch as the roiling shape beneath the water moves closer to the shore, and erupts onto land. You all watch as the first thing you see is the head of a man, with a mouth projected forward, torso extending down, and attaching onto the back of a nightmarish horse. The torso's arms reach the ground as the horse steps out onto land. The man's head rolling as if it's somehow not properly connected to the rest of its body. The equine head is an enormous gaping mouth that exudes this pungent, toxic vapor in a single giant eye, like a burning red flame. This being has no skin, but you see black blood oozing through yellow veins, and these pale sinews and muscles pulsating throughout its body. And it making a beeline for Nimbo.
Eep.
I'll just shout out, that is one ugly fucking horse.
Somebody fuck this monster!
At this point, Eloise and Nimbo, can you both make me wisdom saving throws as well, please?
Remember that D4. 19.
Oh, this could get
That makes sense.
scary. That's 11. That's 14.
That is insufficient.
I mean, 14.
I will use my reaction. to let
Okay,
you
go ahead and
reroll.
re-roll.
Okay, that's a 19.
That does make it. Only Muck remains frightened of Nuck Alone.
Thank you, Em.
So did they make their saving throws after they get hit with a lightning bolt as well?
None of them were singing.
Okay, cool. Oh
Yeah.
no, there was something else happened. That's right. Yeah, never mind.
Okay. The Nuck Alone is going to make 3 attacks against you, Nimbo. Starting with
Well, luckily,
It's
I
Black
have an
Reap.
armor class of 400, so good luck.
starting with its
Thank
Black
goodness.
Creek Maw. That's a natural 19 for a total of 28 sound.
Yep.
Okay. That is going to be 18 piercing damage
Okay.
plus 12 poison damage.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I can't reduce that anyway. That's fine. Okay. Ow!
It is then going to attempt to grapple you in its front legs with a second attack, which is a 23 to hit
Fine.
for... Sorry, this is a horrible creature. Another 18 points of bludgeoning, slashing damage, and it grapples you in its hooves.
Cool. Cool.
Because when you described it, I thought it was really friendly.
Yeah. Did you say 3 attacks?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So, I hope someone's got a healing potion.
Bye,
Because
Nimbo.
your cleric is about to go down.
I don't think a 15 hits you, though.
Yes! There is a god. Well, there are 2 gods.
As it's
Bias and
Wow.
Maria.
Tries,
Hey, there's at least
It-
3.
it tries to like start tearing at you with its humanoid arms, but it's holding you too close, and its arms are too long, and starting to look a little bit like one of those like guys you see at like gas stations in the US. I can't remember what chubby guys at the gas stations. But you are currently grappled by it.
Nimbo is bleeding a lot.
Not as much as you could have been if that last attack had hit.
No, but Nimbo went from 55 full hit points to 7.
Yeah. Muck, it is now your turn. Oh, and Nimbo, can you make concentration saving throws on your bless, please? 2 of them.
Yes. So the first one was how much damage?
It was a total of, I want to say 31.
Well, I got a dirty 20 on the first one.
That's fine. And the second one, you're looking to beat a 10.
Oh, do I have a nerd dice? I do.
I believe you do.
Ah, I just scrape it with a nerd dice.
You
God.
are being flailed
doing so
alive,
well.
and yet you manage to keep your concentration on bless going. Muck, it is your turn.
Okay, so for frightened, I only have
Mhm.
disadvantage on attack rolls if the creature I'm frightened of is within line of sight, right? But it's currently
Yes.
behind me. So would I be okay to hit the water singers?
Muck has ADHD. She has no object permanence.
Yes.
I wholeheartedly support that. Yeah, as a,
Thank you, Izzle.
I flipped a coin for it, but yes.
That's what I mean. That's my guy at work.
Neurodivergent queen.
Yeah, all right. I've not taken any chances. I'm not using my big weapon thing. Okay, so that's 19 to hit. And that's a crit
Hits.
for me because I'm
Yes,
a
it
champion.
is. Yes, you are.
So double the dice means 4d6.
And your half orc
plus-
dice as well.
Oh, yeah. 5d6 plus 6. Are you kidding me? Okay, 14 damage.
That's more than you needed to kill the
Oh, no,
first
no,
one.
no. Sorry, because I can re-roll the ones. But okay, if it's dead, that's fine
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, it had 12 hit. That one had 12 hit points left.
Boom. All right, baby. And then I'm going to move to the yellow
Oh, and because you
one.
kill something, don't you get a bonus action attack as well?
Yes, you do. And
Yeah,
also when you
I'll-
crit or bonus or kill.
So
you
I've
get a
got
bonus action
3
attack.
more attacks right now. Oh, no, a bonus
No,
action.
you have 2
Okay.
more attacks
2
right
more
now
attacks.
because it uses your bonus action.
All right, yellow guy, please.
Yep.
And I'm just going to do the same, I think.
Yeah.
9 plus 9, 18 to hit.
Hits.
2d6. 10 damage there.
10 damage. Nice.
And once more, this time I will take the risk and use my great weapon master ability to -5 to hit. So hopefully
These
do.
guys don't have a massive AC.
Yeah.
First of all, they don't have skin, but also they're not wearing armor.
Cool. All right.
They're made of water.
14.
That hits.
Woohoo!
Woohoo.
Okay, so that
For your
is
damage.
2d6. Hold on. Do I get to re-roll 2s for damage as well?
Yes, you do. You can only reroll them once, though.
Yeah. So that is 9 plus 16, 25.
Nice. It's still up, but it's gone from looking a little bit singed to just like it's not bleeding because it hasn't got any blood, but it's like it's starting to sort of lose its shape within the water.
Mm-hmm. And I think Muck is just like saying to herself, "Don't turn around! Don't turn around! Don't turn around!"
Fair enough.
And yeah, that is the end of my turn.
The red merfolk is going to come up towards Muck as well, and is going to try to drag you into the water, as is the other one. So I'm just going to roll them both. The first one is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
You become grappled as this Rasaka manages to wrap her watery hair around you and start pulling you down into the water with her. You are going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and you cannot speak or breathe.
Oh, is this magical or non-magical?
It is. This
She
would
just
be
hit me.
ordinary. She's just hitting you. And then she's got like 10 feet of movement left, so she is going to move back into the like underwater in the spiritual weapon space and drag you into the water with her. The other one, now that you are underwater, is going to then start slashing at you underwater as well. But I believe a 13 misses.
Yeah.
And Cool. You are holding your breath. You are starting to sink, and it is Eloise's turn.
Okay, right. Panic stations. Eloise is going to jump onto her broom and fly 50 feet. Sort of diagonally past. Can I move me?
You should be able to.
Yay, I can. It's 5 feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Per square.
Yes.
So I want to go to about here.
Mhm.
Well, no, I don't. No, I don't, because I want to remain within. Am I within 30 feet of Nimbo still from there? I think I am.
35.
Almost. If you go 1 square closer, you'll be alright.
Okay, I'll go 1 square closer. Okay, so as I fly past, I'm going to use my Wand of Binding to try and cast Hold Monster on this hideous thing that's fighting Nimbo.
Nice.
It's
All
going to need to
right.
make. So that is a Wisdom saving throw versus 17. Oh no, is it Wisdom? Yep.
I am afraid that is going to be a 24.
Ooh.
Blast.
Plus 8.
With my bonus action, I'm going to. Jesus. Okay, with my bonus action, I'm going to. Can I use my moment of awe to impose disadvantage, or can I use it for?
You can use your moment of awesome to make it re-roll, sure. I will re-roll.
I think I might do that. I might. Yeah, Louise might use her moment of considered dignity
Natural
to get it to
3.
re-roll.
Natural 3.
Nice. That's amazing.
Yay!
Oh my god, yes.
It is
Clutch.
now
That was awesome.
paralyzed. It is. It's a concentration
Mhm.
spell, but it is paralyzed for a minute. 10 rounds. And I shall use my bonus action to cast Sanctuary on Nimbo.
Nice.
Amazing, thank you.
Okay. And that brings us to Nimbo's turn.
So if it's paralyzed, am I still grappled? Am I stuck in
I've
its hug?
frozen you in the grapple.
Or has it kind of has its arms gone slack and I can kind of slip out?
Well, so there is an interesting fact which Muck would have made you aware of. Jeez, what the fuck have I just done to my screen? There we go. Which is that any hit with an attack by a non-frightened creature that is grappled becomes a critical hit. I am also going to say you are still grappled. You can.
Okay.
It will be you can break the grapple much more easily because it is paralyzed, but it did not drop you.
Okay. Okay. I don't hit particularly hard with attacks. But if I were to unleash some kind of wave of destructive force, would that get any benefit from this?
Did you have a moment of awesome to use?
Oh, actually, I have my Javelin of Lightning. I'm going to take my Javelin of Lightning and jam it up into this thing's sternum. Well, one of its 2 sterna, I guess.
Human or horse?
Whichever one I'm attached to.
Fair enough. Good answer.
And then I'll activate its lightning power.
Go for it.
So, attacking with advantage. That would be using strength. Dirty 20 to hit.
Hits. That's a crit.
So, Javelin of Lightning. So, it is 1d6 for a normal Javelin times 2.
Yeah.
And then it's 4d6 lightning times 2. Right?
Yes.
So that's 10.
So can you tell me the piercing damage from the javelin separately, because it is resistant to that?
Yes. Oh yeah, because it's not named.
Yeah, because it's
Unless I
not
go,
named or coated in
Derek,
fresh water.
go!
The javelin named Derek.
So the piercing is 8.
Mhm.
The
Use the
lightning
4.
is I shouldn't have rolled my lightning.
You can, if you want to use your ability instead, your
Yes,
channel
I'm
divinity.
gonna. Sorry, it's been a while since.
No,
I've
no,
been in a
that's
fight.
okay. You can do that.
I'm gonna use my Wrath of the Storm or Destructive Wrath. That's it. Destructive Wrath to do maximum damage with lightning.
which
So that's gonna be
is
8d6, which is 48 lightning damage.
48. Nice. Eloise, you can't quite see what Nimbo's doing, even from your angle, your vantage point up on the broom, but you watch something happen, and lightning just shoot across the spine of this creature. It sort of shrieks in pain, and seems to try to move away, but its muscles are all locked up tight.
And for my bonus action, is
Yes.
drinking a potion a bonus action?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna drink my potion of greater healing,
Sensible idea.
and that is my turn.
Okay. That brings us back around to M.
Can Muck remind me what Idle exactly said about freshwater?
Idle can remind you about that if that's helpful. If Nuck Alone cannot voluntarily cross or enter fresh water, if splashed with fresh water, the Nuck Alone must use its reaction to move 10 feet away from its source or fall prone if it cannot. If submerged in fresh water, the Nuck Alone is frightened for the next minute.
What do we reckon? Is it worth hitting it with water now, or taking out these other things first?
If you chuck water, I mean, it's frozen at the moment. So if you hit it with water, then Nimbo could make that water rise up around it.
And it'll be prone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
36 gallons is not enough to cover a 15 by 15
Sure,
foot
and
square.
it is huge. I could reduce
Just
Well,
as a former aquarium caretaker, no way.
because isn't physics fun? In that case, then I'm going to reduce it.
Ooh.
Okay, what kind of saving throw is that, please?
It is going to be con save.
Con save. Nat 19 for 28.
I don't reduce it. But I will inflict a blood curse of the anxious on it as a bonus action.
You can do that. Are you... what's it calling it? When you do the extra ability to the blood curse?
Amplifying it?
Yes, that's it.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay. In that case, take your damage.
Yep. 3 points.
Okay. Nice. And that brings us to the Nuck Alone's turn. It cannot do anything except make a wisdom save at its end of its turn, right? I think
So
that's...
it says the target must succeed or be paralyzed for the duration. At the end of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
Okay. What was it?
Yeah,
17 DC?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a success then. That's 22.
Got
But it's at the end of its turn. So Nimbo, you are still held in its grasp as you see it sort of starts to twitch and shake off the lightning. And this human-like maw starts to open up and sort of emit this belch of toxic fumes directly into your face. It's very unpleasant. Smells a little bit like how M currently smells.
Like piss.
Yeah.
I smell like piss
It
and
does
shit
not count as fresh water.
Damn.
I don't know. I made this batch fresh.
I smell
Muck,
like
it
the
is your
Thames.
turn.
I smell like the Thames right now.
Gross.
Muck. You are being dragged underwater. You are still frightened.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
So, in naming her sword, it has gained 2 new abilities. One called the Good, where the next target I hit must make an opposed athletics check or fall prone, and one called the Bad. The next target I hit must make an athletics check or be pushed 43 feet away. So,
Yes.
I would like to use my bonus action to activate the Bad and
Okay.
try and hit the one that is grappling me.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Okay.
You're not quite underwater yet, so you're not at disadvantage to hit.
Cool. Oh, 13.
That just hits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I get to do damage. That's amazing.
Yes, you do.
Sorry, I got so okay. 2d6. Yeah. Ooh, what's that? 9 plus 6, 15 damage.
15 damage. Nice. And one of the Rusalki gets shoved back. It can't go for 40 feet because it slams into the island. But the acceleration of it sort of seems to daze it a little for a moment. You've still got the other one next to you, but this one is looking pretty rough.
Okay. Then I'm gonna attack that one.
Cool.
I'm gonna use my great weapon master.
Okay.
Oh no, it's a 1.
That will
Natty
miss.
1.
Nat 1. Yeah, the Rusalka ducks under the water, and your sword just sort of slows down as it enters this liquid. Doesn't
Cool.
impact as you would have wanted it to.
So then with my movement, I do want to get back on land, but I also
You
know that I
cannot
can't
move
go
closer.
towards.
Yes.
Yeah. So then
You can
instead, can
step
I go
there if
like
you wanted
here?
to. Yes. You would get an attack of opportunity from one of the Rusalkas.
That's fine.
And that is going to be... She's going to try to grapple you with this, but a 13 will miss as you manage
Yep.
to rush out past her. It is the Rusalka's turns, and so I have a question. Eloise, how high up in the air are you?
About 10 feet.
In that case, both of the Rusalkas are going to sort of convene on your location. They're going to try to accelerate and jump up to try to grab you, but they will be a disadvantage to attack
Okay.
because you are... They're having to accelerate up. So the first, that probably misses. That's a 12.
That does miss with my mage armor.
Mage armor, yeah. And that is a 15.
That also misses. I have 16
Very
AC
good.
with mage armor.
Nice, good. Yeah, you watch these two watery creatures, but you see as soon as they leave the water, their form starts to dissipate and melt back towards like where they've come from. They don't seem to be able to function outside of water.
Eloise shrieks.
It
And
is
the
your
broom
turn.
goes about 5 feet higher.
It is your turn, so you can absolutely do that. Yeah, now you are
okay.
well and truly out of their reach.
Yeah, squealing with fright, she is going to see that she's going to realize that the spell has broken. Nimbo has got sanctuary. I think I might fly in next to Muck.
Okay.
That's the wrong mouse. But before I leave, I would like to cast Phantasmal Grease centered on Nuck Alone.
Mark?
Absolutely.
She's like rummaging through her bag, going, "I wanted to try this one for ages."
Okay. You cast Phantasmal Grease, and I know that I wrote the spell scroll, but remind me what kind of save it is. Is it intelligence?
So I create an illusory grease patch. It's 10-foot square, so it's pretty much just kind of over the monster, isn't it? Or under the
Yeah.
monster.
mhm.
Needs to make an intelligence saving throw. That is versus my. Oh, well, technically, I didn't use my arcane grimoire to as a focus, did I? Because it's just the scroll.
Yeah. Well, it
So-
rolled a 2, so I think you're okay.
Oh, okay. It's definitely failed. That's brilliant. So it now thinks it's on a greasy surface, it's perceivable only to that, and it falls prone.
Nimbo, you are still grappled, and you watch as the horse legs just sort of start to skid on a patch of grass that's been there the whole time, and then it sort of collapses, all legs spread out, as it's trying to get back up. As far as you can tell, nothing's changed.
Is it still holding on to me?
It is still holding on to you.
Oh, and actually, are you still injured, Nimbo?
Yes.
I might cast Healing Word with my bonus action as I fly past.
That would be super handy.
If that's okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Do I roll it? Or...
Yes.
Your choice. I don't mind who it is.
Oh, that's a whole 3 points.
I'll take it. Was that including your ability modifier?
1d4 plus 2. Yes, it will. Oh, yes, because my ability modifier as a cleric is lower than my wizard one.
Ah, I see, yeah. Well, every hit point counts, thank you. I'm now above 20.
I'll cast it at a higher level next time.
Will that be enough? Okay. If that's your turn, Eloise, you've cast Phantasmal
sorry.
Grease, and it is now Nimbo's turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and like get out of this grapple.
Okay, that will be your action.
I mean, I need to. But it's just gonna chase me, isn't it?
It's currently prone, so any attacks it would make against you would be a disadvantage if you try to get out of its.
But what I mean, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
So I mean, it is very well still going to chase you, but it is your decision what you want to
I
do. with
can't
this
stay
information.
here. Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to try and get out of this grapple.
Okay.
It does also have to make a wisdom saving throw to be able to do that reaction on you.
Oh yeah, because I'm
And it
Because
has
you've got Sanctuary.
disadvantage because of my blood curse.
Ooh, it's fun. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to disengage to ungrapple myself.
Okay.
I don't have great athletics, but let's give this a go. Do I still have a nerd dice left over from something? I don't think I do.
No, I don't believe you do.
Ooh. It's gonna be a 9.
I am afraid that is not going to be enough.
Okay. So for my bonus action, I mean, I'm going down next turn. So for my bonus action, my spiritual weapon is going to take another chomp out of one of those Riselkis.
Okay, go for it. The one it's next to, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
That's the one
that'd
that's
be
more
22
damaged.
to hit,
Hits.
and that's 12 points of damage.
Nice. Yeah, this Rusalka at this point sinks below the water. It's not dead, but it's injured enough that it seems to have decided this fight is not worth it. Especially as there's no prey nearby.
Okay, I can't move. Action and bonus.
Mhm.
Can I have a free action to cry?
Yes.
Cool, I'll do that.
Emerald.
I'm gonna take my Ibex wand and cast it and roll on my D100 table to see what happens.
Go for it.
To see if it's-
Okay, yeah.
And this is aimed at the horse.
I would assume so.
12.
12.
Please be good, or please be healing.
Okay. All... I did write it that way. All creatures within 120 feet of you gain 5 temporary hit points at the start of your turn for the next minute.
Whoa!
All creatures.
Wow. Okay.
So at the
So
start
everyone
of my next
adds
turn?
5 temp hit at this. So it from the moment that you cast the wand
Okay.
for the next minute. So everyone add 5 temp hit points that refresh at the top of every round.
And refresh, not stack.
Refresh, not the temp hit points don't stack.
That was fine. Fine.
The important thing of that is, Sam, it also counts. It's all creatures, so it counts if you're unconscious as well.
Okay. Cool. In which case, that is it. I don't really have a bonus action that I can use.
Okay. In that case, that brings us back to the Nuck Alone, which is, where is the stat block for the Phantasmal Grease?
So intelligence save.
But is it an action to make that save?
16. Oh, actually, sorry, no. It falls prone. It can only. So it says here the target can use its action to examine the grease with an intelligence investigation against a spell save DC. Yeah.
That is because that is the phantasmal force aspect of it.
So we'll use its action.
Eloise very cleverly stole and put into the spell, and I'm definitely not complimenting myself here. The Nuck Alone is not very clever. So what is it going to do?
We're banking on. Versus 16.
It's gonna try to figure out what the fuck tripped it. So it's gonna go for an investigation check. That's another 2. As it is spending its action trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
I'm being cuddled by a confused hell horse.
Yes, you are. Yep, that's pretty much what's happening on its turn. And that brings us to Muck.
Okay, so at this point, I literally can't move into combat unless I get over this frightened stuff. So I'm going to go for my wisdom saving throw.
Go for it.
Eloise is like next
19.
to you, like red in the cheeks.
That is enough. You finally managed to shake off the fear you feel at seeing this skinless creature with arms that are too long and eyes that are really fucking weird. And you realize Nimbo's in trouble and you have to go and help him.
Cool. In that case, I am going to move. Let's get myself on the move. That's it. I can't go through the purple bush, can I?
You can, yes.
I can. Oh, I can jump over it anyway.
Yes, you could.
Okay. I'm going to move myself here so that I'm next to Nimbo.
Go
now,
for it.
Would it be an object interaction, like free action, to give him a health potion?
No. It would be to give him a potion would be your action.
Do you mean to like feed him it, or do you mean to?
Yes.
No.
To drop a health potion next to him is not an action.
Okay, great. I'm going to do that.
Action, yeah. Nimbo would have to use his interaction to pick it up.
Is that worth it? You would do it, right?
That could be very helpful. Yeah.
Cool. I'm dropping a potion of greater healing right next to you.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
And then I'm going to action surge.
You haven't used your action yet.
I have the saving throw was my action.
Oh, yes, it was. Yes, you're right. My bad. Yes, action surge.
And bonus action, I'm going to activate the good. So the next creature I hurt
it's already
will fall
prone.
It's already prone. All right, forget that then.
Just bouncing it off the floor like a basketball.
Yeah. I'm just going to go for it. Its AC is high.
But you got
Um,
advantage.
I've got
You do have
advantage.
advantage
All right,
because it's prone.
activating Great Weapon Master, so -5.
Mhm.
Okay, 7 on the dice, so 11 is not going to hit.
No, it's not.
Oh, 4 on the dice, so that's not going to hit either.
Even with
No, I'm
advantage.
afraid not.
I got a 7 and a 4, and I'm using my -5.
Are you
You
rolling
got,
with
you got
advantage?
2 attacks
though?
Oh, yeah, let me keep going.
So the first attack would miss if you rolled a 7 and a 4. So roll 2 more d20s and take the higher one.
18, baby.
Yeah.
That will
Okay.
hit.
Yes. So that is my bam, bam. 2d6. A 1 and a 2. I'm re-rolling both of them.
Absolutely.
A 2 and a 3. 5 plus 6, 11 damage.
Plus 10 is 21.
Plus 10. Yes, 21.
We can do math here, guys. We're doing good. Yeah, you manage to, the first strike, you're trying not to hit Nimbo, who's still cradled quite close to it. So you don't manage to pierce through the skin. The second, you bring the monster fucker down straight onto its human neck, and you watch this black blood start spurting out. It's pretty gross. I
Ew.
believe that is your turn, unless you want to use a bonus action
Yep.
for something.
Nope, that's me.
All right. This Rusalka, realizing you've all left the water, is going to submerge herself to get away from the spiritual weapon. And that brings us to Eloise.
Sorry, I was muted. So I'm going to continue like circling around to about here. Now, is it time? Is Nimbo still grappled?
Yes.
Okay. Do we think it's water time? I shout, looking at him.
I think this is our best chance now.
Okay, I'm going to cast. So hopefully the greasy patch stays in the area, but I'm going to cast my scroll of Descend Planair's bound disc and try and lift it
I
and reduce its
don't
movement to
think
0.
the disc is only 5 foot in diameter. I believe.
Okay, I was wondering about that, whether it
Yeah.
would just.
Did I not include that in the description?
You did. No, you did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I might have forgotten. It was late when I wrote these yesterday.
I will, in that case. I might have to risk another hold monster from my wand, which is going to be a wisdom saving throw 17.
It's the first wisdom save it's done since I did the curse, so it has disadvantage.
I don't think you can, because Hold Monster takes 5 charges of the wand, and there's only 7 total.
It does. You are completely correct. Yep, that is a shame. Okay. Okay.
How fucked up is it looking?
It's damaged. It's not below half hit points yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
It's
got a huge amount
only
of hit
been hit once by Muck and once by the lightning. It's not taken any other damage yet.
Okay. Ooh, okay. I'm going to just cast a high-level magic missile at it this round.
Nice. Sensible.
Just to make sure I definitely do some damage. So...
What level are you casting it at? 3rd or 4th?
So if I do it at 4th level...
Nice.
So it's 3 darts, right?
It starts as 3.
Additional, it's additional 3, isn't it?
Another 3 on top, so 6 in total, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that is 17 points of force damage.
Nice.
And I'm going to
let's see.
cast a 3rd level healing word on Nimbo.
Mhm.
So that cures 11 points of damage to you, Nimbo.
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
Thank you.
And
Okay. I'm
that then also
creeping up
brings us back-
towards can survive 1 or 2 attacks from this thing.
And that brings us back around to Nimbo with M on deck.
So I'm gonna pick up the potion that Muck dropped and with my bonus action drink it.
Yep.
So I will roll those hit points. 44 plus 4. So 3 5 9. Every little helps. Okay. I think I'm okay for healing now. And with my
Okay.
action, I am going to for my this thing. I don't have an easy way to get out. I am going to oof. Ah!
Do the old Reginald
It's a tricky one.
slip inside.
Do not enter the Nuckle of E.
My skin. I'm gonna
That's where it
cast
wants
a
you to be.
3rd level shatter.
Okay. Nice.
And I am pretty sure that I can place it so that I don't hit any of us, and I just
Absolutely.
hit
Yeah. Con save, right?
Harvey. Yes.
That is 23.
I forgot that it has loads and loads and loads of con.
Yeah.
But it's fine. 18 half to 9.
18 half to 9. Nice. Every little helps. Every little helps. Yeah.
That's my action and my bonus, and I
Mhm.
can't move.
Okay. That brings us back to M.
I just want to give this thing like a whole bunch of damage at this point, so I'm just gonna like twirl the wand again and launch another lightning bolt. So that's
Cool.
my 2nd 3rd level slot, and it's a dex save of 15.
Okay. That is going to be a 17, so it will
Okay.
save.
So that was 33 half.
To 16. Okay.
I'm gonna, as everybody else is like right up close, I'm also gonna move right up close on this thing. I smell like shit, and I want it to know I'm here.
It also smells like shit. And it does not seem to be aware of your presence just yet. Also, at the start of your turn, I don't think anyone except the Knucklevi lost its 5 temporary hit points, but it would have regained them. Okay, and it is its turn, and it is going to decide what to do. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. It is still prone. It's still confused as to why it's prone. It's also
So it's going
real
to think
angry.
about its life choices and call its mom.
It's thinking about the choices of the creature that it's grappling and how it just did something that made its back hurt. So it's going to unleash.
Cake.
Yeah, no. It's going to unleash its flaying embrace on you.
Flaying embrace.
Can you please make me a
Sounds
Constitution
cuddly.
saving throw? As
I'm still
your
concentrating on
skin
bless though.
begins to recede from the Knucklevi's touch, revealing the muscle and sinew beneath. You begin to bleed, and will probably take quite a bit of damage, but that depends on what you roll.
Sorry, Dakmar, why are you like this?
You see, recede doesn't make it sound
I
as
didn't
horrific
come up
as
with
it
this
is.
creature. Blame the Orcadians. And then me for finding it, but still.
That's going to be a 13.
Okay.
I mean, 13.
I wouldn't be happy about that. You needed a 17. However, you did not fail it by more than 5, so you do not be confused with the Nuck Alone yet. You will take 8d10 necrotic damage. 7.
Chill.
8d10.
I can survive that. I've
Double.
got 47 hit points.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it could be
I-
8, you know. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
I rolled 47.
I think it's double your total, though.
No!
Are you serious? Are you actually serious?
Yeah.
You get 5 temp back on your turn.
But temp
You
doesn't
are
bring you
also-
back up, though.
Oh,
But
did,
it's-
Nimbo
No,
is still
no, this
sanctuary.
one
It should have made a
does.
wisdom save. It should have made a wisdom
Although
save.
I think
before it
Sanctuary
went.
goes away if
It's
I
an
hurt it.
ability. Yeah,
Also-
and Sanctuary would have gone away when Nimbo
That
attacked.
is
as well.
true. You hurt it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this temp HP will bring you back. However, you are also going to take a D8 per turn because you are still bleeding. So it could knock you straight back out again. We'll see how things go. For now, as you go limp in its grasp,
No, my
it
skin!
turns-
No, my skin! No, my...
it
Could I use
turns
my
its-
reaction?
Sure.
So, because I cast a first level abjuration spell, Sanctuary, I now have this humming ward around me, which I will send out in a pulse to absorb 16 points of those damage from Nimbo.
Nimbo, you maintain 16 hit points of damage.
Oh my god.
M's just
Oh my
watching
God.
the magic that Eloise is doing and being like, I want to be that cool. What?
Wrong subclass, Sam. Wrong subclass.
I'm back, baby!
It doesn't
Um,
stop
finger gun.
admiration. Might be
As you
admiration, but
begin-
I get admiration.
as you begin
School
to
of
collapse
admiration.
in its flaying embrace, it notices you're not quite dead yet, and it's going to try to slash at you with its red raw hooves.
Wait,
at
it's got more
disadvantage 'cause it's
actions?
prone. What?
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
It
Yeah.
has 3 attacks. But it gets a 3 plus 9, so an 11 or 12 is going to miss. Second attack, however, is a natural 2 because it is still prone. And that's
That
its
psychic
turn and brings
grease
us to
is-
Muck.
Clutch.
Okay.
I love my psychic grace.
Fucking hell. All right. Muck is gonna try and do some heavy damage on him. But not before she rolls another potion of greater healing towards Nimbo.
Keep that train going.
Yeah.
Fair
It's
enough.
like a Pez dispenser.
Yeah, exactly. Is it still prone?
It is still
Mhm.
prone. It didn't bother
Dang.
to get up.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to use my Great Weapon Master on the hits.
Mhm.
So the first hit, is 23, 17. plus-
Hits easily.
Yeah, cool. So then that is bam, bam. Woohoo, okay. That is 6, 12, 17, plus 10, 27 points of damage.
Nice.
On the
As you
first
bring
hit.
it below half hit points before your second attack, it screeches, tears both of its mouths open wider than they should reasonably go, and spews forth a torrent of pestilence over Nimbo, Muck, and Eloise. Can you all make me Constitution saving throws?
And it does 15 points of damage.
Mm.
Oh, I need to do a Constitution saving throw first for Bless.
Yes, you have a 47 to beat, which means you need a 23 or higher.
Ooh. 16 plus 2 plus 7. I did it! 25.
Amazing.
Still blessed. Although
I don't think a
Uh,
D4 is going to help.
I didn't do quite as well. I got a 17. No, con save.
That
I got-
saves.
Oh no, this is not
18
a wisdom
saves?
save. This is
Wisdom,
not a wisdom
con
save.
save. It's a constitution
So
save.
I
yeah.
failed my concentration save because I was looking at my wisdom modifier, not my
Oh,
constitution
okay.
modifier.
So everyone
nobody's
remove your blessed
blessed.
dice from your saves.
All right, 14.
That is a failure.
10.
That is a failure. Eloise?
What was that, Muck? 14, did you say? 4.
Oh,
okay. You watch in horror as your compatriots are covered in this like sludge. All three of you contract a disease called mortashine.
What
you-
does that mean? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What is going on?
So you
What is
know how we
happening
were
to us?
talking last session about syphilis.
Oh no.
Yeah. Means I wish I
Um,
was a paladin.
every hour, so you quickly, rapidly become covered in these painful nodules that start swelling up. Every hour that you remain infected, one of them will burst, causing some damage and potentially infecting anyone near you.
As they all get infected, I'm just gonna like call out into the ether. Any luck finding that bag?
I've been waiting here for like 12 seconds.
So
It's right here.
so you've got it. Great. That's all I'm asking.
You
Don't-
didn't hear my yelling.
Don't
You're
get,
busy with the demon horse.
Don't get lippy with me.
Fine. Guess I'll just stay here and not have any more sex. Muck, your second attack, please.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I forgot.
It was only the first part of your attack action.
That I don't think that's going to hit. That's 9 plus 4, 13 to hit.
That will miss.
Cool.
And that brings us to Eloise.
Okay. Eloise is just disgusted looking at this gunk that's dripping off her. She doesn't know quite how bad this is going to get. At this point, I'm going to just sort of shriek and hurl another firebolt at it,
Sensible.
which is a 19 to hit,
Hits.
and only 9 points of fire damage, though.
That every little counts. It is now power
Yeah.
word killable.
I will
Just in case any of you have that spell hidden somewhere.
use my bonus action to cast Sanctuary on Nimbo again,
Mhm.
mainly because that regenerates 2 points on my ward, so my ward is back.
Nice. Okay, and that brings us to Nimba's turn.
I mean, who am I to turn down a free drink? So I'm gonna pop this potion. Ooh, okay, 6 for 10, 14 points of healing. Okay,
Nice.
okay.
Oh, at the start of your turn, you did also take a d8 of bleed damage, so you subtract 3 from that.
Okay. I need to get out of here. I don't care how difficult it is. I need to get away from this goddamn horse. So I'm gonna have to use my action to try and get out.
Okay. That's a strength check, please.
Come on. 16.
It's just insufficient.
What if I told you a science fact?
No, you have to do that before you roll. We've been over this. Do you have science facts about demon horses, Khalil?
No. But okay. The skin is the largest organ on the human body.
You can have a
because it may.
science dice for your next turn.
I'll use it next time. Because actually it may look very thin, but it's got lots of layers, and so actually it goes down reasonably far. And also it's full of all sorts of cool tissues that have lots of water and mass in them. Thank you for that science dice.
You're very welcome. Let's hope you don't die before you get to use it. And your turn.
Well, first of all, there was a study that was released this year about horses and their memory, and apparently they have like a really good memory for understanding who has been kind to them and who hasn't been kind to them. And so, with that in mind, I want to climb up this creature. Is it big enough for me to do that?
Yes.
Towards its face, and I'm gonna
Yes.
just like start.
Which one?
The most horrifying looking one. Which is probably,
I think that's the horse, but the jury's
probably-
still out.
probably the horse one. And then start pouring water like directly into its eyes and mouth and nose.
Okay. Sure.
Horse to
You
board
can
it.
do that. Cool. Okay. Yep, that's fine. That's your action.
And as I do that, I'm like, I hope you remember this.
So it should now use its reaction to move 10 feet away from the source, but as it is, it must fall prone if it cannot. It's already prone, so it's just gonna stay prone. Anything else in your turn, Em?
No, does that mean that it's frightened generally as well, like as the condition?
That is only if it is submerged in
Only if
water.
it's submerged. Okay.
Yeah. Being
Still doing it.
waterboarded doesn't count, yes.
That's
However, it is now also filled with rage towards you.
cool. That's fine. Take it away from Nimbo.
Yeah. It's gonna drop its hold on Nimbo and reach back towards you and try to attack you on its turn with its 3 attacks. Well, the first with its Black Reek Maw is at disadvantage, natural 1 and a natural 2. It's gonna go with its Dragon Graspers. That will probably hit. The lowers of 25.
Yep.
As it grapples you. For 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5 is 13 damage.
Yep.
And then it's going to use its last attack to use its flaying embrace on you as well. So can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Mm-hmm. That is 15.
15 is not going to be enough. You're going to take 8d10 necrotic damage.
That one. Can you just like roll low, please?
Well, the first 4 dice, I got 2 9s and an 8 and a 5. So apparently not. 31 plus 48 points of necrotic damage.
I'm down.
But by more than 2, I presume.
I think
Yes,
so.
I would be down to 11 under.
Right, okay.
Muck, you're up next as the Nuck Alone drops M and turns back around, still sort of skidding, still trying to figure out why it can't get up. But one of its prey, it believes, at least for the moment, is down.
Okay. I'm just gonna try and hit it. I think so. Like, hold on, we splashed it with fresh water, and what? It just got really angry.
It would have tried to move away, but it couldn't
Okay.
because it can't currently get up.
Oh, okay. Wait, why can't it get up again? Because of the grease. Okay.
Because of the
All right, I'm with you
phantasmal
now.
grease.
The real
Yes.
grease was inside us all along.
Pretty much.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hit it again.
Great Weapon Master?
No, because it
Okay.
gets away from me. I still okay. That first attack's with advantage.
You have advantage in it, yeah, because it's prone, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so the first one hits.
It's AC 16. I think we've established that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, this one's 11 damage, but the next one I
Okay.
use Great Weapon Master.
Cool. You're whittling it down.
Yeah, no. 13 to hit on the second
Won't
one.
miss.
Yeah.
Eloise.
Yeah. Done.
Okay. Did we rule, by the way, that if we reduced this, that we could submerge it?
No. Oh, if
No,
you reduce it in size, yes, potentially. Reduce it in hit points, no.
I might try that, but I'm going to try this first. I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force.
Okay.
While it's thrashing about on the floor, I'm going to create the illusion of a sort of freshwater spring sprinkling down on it from above.
Nice.
So if it fails, it will take d6 psychic damage each round. But that's an intelligence save 17.
It's not good at those. Natural 20 for a total of 18.
Blast you, little horse. I will then cast a second, my last. Oh no, hang on. A third level healing word on M. So that's 11 points healed.
Thank you very much.
And then we go to Nimbo. Nimbo, you are no longer grappled.
Okay, I'm gonna back the fuck up.
Okay, it will get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage.
That's fine. I need to get out of here.
Yeah, that will miss. 14.
Great. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way over here. And you just see me like staggering back, like skin kind of hanging off me in tatters, kind of dazed look in my eyes, and then my eyes kind of roll back and they start to like spark, and you hear kind of the crack of thunder. And I'm gonna cast Control Water. And can I basically pick up the 36 liters of water or whatever that came out of the alchemy jug? And I'm not trying to submerge it. I'm trying to basically sculpt the water into the bars of a cage.
Interesting.
And so if this is a creature that can't willingly cross fresh water, and I make basically a paddock made of water, will that do anything?
Interesting. I want you to make... I want you to make a check using your wisdom modifier.
Okay. Don't fail me now. The dice. Okay. Wisdom's +1. 17.
You manage to... The water is stretched very thin. Like almost single droplets. But you manage to create just enough of a cage around this creature that it cannot voluntarily cross. Because it can't cross the fresh water. You can't currently really do anything other than concentrate on maintaining the shape of this.
So I can't use my bonus action for other stuff, or...
You're like spending all of your attention trying to keep the spell together. This means the rest of you have 10 minutes before this spell breaks.
If we back up, we're safe.
Yeah, I will call out in this moment to Eloise and say, Yarrow has found the bag. Head in that direction, and I will point in the direction of Yarrow.
You see
Okay.
this will-o-wisp sort of floating over the island, making like infinity sign shapes.
Okay. Yep, I will dash in that direction.
Yeah,
Wait,
absolutely.
how is
You
Nimbo going to get out?
of where?
From
What's
oh, you don't have to be close by when you're casting the spell, right?
So I'm currently holding this cage around the horse demon, and I think
Yeah.
Eloise is going to fly to the island, pick up the bag and amulet,
Oh, okay.
come back, and then we're all going to bounce.
Cool.
I
Sorry.
think that's the best.
Yeah.
Muck might have to carry Nimbo.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Nimbo doesn't need to like focus on where he's running, and he can just
Yeah.
the spell.
Cool.
The range on the spell is only
Does Eloise get
300
jealous?
feet. Eloise, you dart over to the island. You manage to see Yarrow is like floating right above where this backpack is like tangled up in the branches. You grab it and you start speeding back towards the rest of the party. And
Thank you,
I assume
Yarrow.
you're all making a run for it. You can get a 300-foot head start on this thing.
I think we need to. It's not looking good.
Yeah. Upsies.
Yep.
In that case, I assume at this point, Eloise, you bring your divining rod back out.
Yes. Yeah, I think as
And-
she's flying back over, could take it out of the bag and see if we can get any kind of ping.
As Eloise brings this metal artifact back out of her bag and starts scanning around, the rest of you like dashing behind her, trying to get as far away from the shore as possible. After you get a distance away, you, Nimbo, feel your connection to the water break, and you
It's
hear
coming.
this
It's coming.
horrifying
Keep going.
screech as the Nuck Alone, you can hear its hooves against the sand as it starts sprinting after you, hungering for skin and for the creatures that have escaped its grasp.
Every turn, as we keep running, I'm going to be using, for the first like 3 turns, I'll use bonus actions to cast Healing Word twice on M and once on me.
Yeah.
As we're running as well, I'm gonna go into my bag and take out my deck of illusions and draw a card.
Okay.
That's 12 healing to M.
Thank you. I can get up a generator for cards.
Yeah, I've got one here. If I can do it as well. You draw the Queen of Diamonds, and as you throw it behind you, the image of a night hag appears.
Don't worry, it's not real, but hopefully it'll distract it.
Eloise is like,
Hi.
but didn't you make a pact with hags? And she's like, at the moment just
We didn't mean to. It went badly, but it's over now. It's fine. We'll talk about it
Hit the
later.
Eloise, as you're rushing, you almost miss it. The divining rod suddenly jerks in your hand and changes direction, and you realize there's a portal over there.
she sort of does like a handbrake turn on the broom and like, this way, everyone, this way.
You see it shimmering like in the branches of a tree almost that seem to be cradling this portal. You can't tell where it's going. We would have to spend an action to figure that out.
I guess as I can travel a little bit quicker than them, I can probably afford to do that. So
Yeah. And this one does seem to lead you back to the material plane.
okay. It's the way home. This is the way home. Quick.
Go. Can we
You
shut it?
see, the Nuck Alone ignores the night hag seems to be aware of the fact that it is an illusion and just keeps pursuing you ruthlessly. But you all manage to dart through the portal, which is too small for the Nuck Alone to pass through. As you all land in a heap in the midst of the Temple of Vias, which you left only a day earlier, you watch as the Furbolg priests here look up in concern first at you, and then at the skinless arm which reaches through the portal, trying to grab at any one of you. Before the portal seems to flicker in and out, the arm retracts, and the portal shuts.
Stay away. We're sick. We're sick. It did something to us. I think it's contagious.
Well, that doesn't look good. Let's have a look at you.
Yeah, it's not just my skin. It's everywhere.
Oh, yeah, And as a horde of clerics descend on you, you will find yourselves very quickly patched up, healed, and cured of all diseases.
Oh my god, you never appreciate skin until it's gone. Oh my god.
You did look a little bit odd there, Nimbo, with shrunken skin. That's a bit concerning.
Rough day. Yeah.
Where's WtR?
Before,
that.
before we go any further on that, I have a question for you all. Where is the halfling that was here in town yesterday?
Oh, Master Proudmeat. Well, he's been and gone. He was here, and then he went into the valley, and then he came back, and then he went back towards town.
How many days ago was that? What's the date today?
Oh, you were here just yesterday.
Oh, phew.
I thought you were heading out. Why were you in a... There's a lot of questions. You don't have to answer them.
You know what? We've still got a job to do, but when we come back from the valley, I'd love to stop by for a cup of tea and tell you all about it.
All right. Well, why did you go sit over here, out of everyone's way, and you can sort yourselves out and take as long as you need to.
Really
You
do
know where to find
appreciate
us.
everything.
Yeah, no worries, no worries at all, brother.
I mean, Eloise, you're saying that you know what's happened to WtR and that you can let her out, but also you said that you knew her.
No, I don't know WtR. I know WtR's brother.
Oh, is this a rich people thing?
Oh, well, no, I mean, he works at the university.
Okay.
He's fastidious, let's put it that way. But he did warn me about this halfling, this Polo Proudmeat.
What was the warning?
Well, I feel a bit uncomfortable talking about someone who isn't present, but then I guess you are their close friend. Something about WtR being in danger, having become, well, I can't remember the exact words that they used, but in my opinion, seduced by a genie. That's what most warlocks tend to get dragged into. Anyway, the family have been urged to cut WtR off financially until they sort of mitigate the issue. It's not just a danger to her, you see, it could have much further repercussions.
Well, yeah, apparently this patron has been trying to get WtR to mess with the plane of seals.
That's not a good idea.
No.
But what if we've been trying to work out what's right and what's wrong, because there's that titan that's slumbering under the lake, and apparently the only thing that can truly destroy it is also kept at bay by the plane of seals.
Look, it's not my place to determine whether WtR gets incarcerated in this amulet forever, so I'll help release it to you, but you must discuss this, the four of you, and try and find the best course of action. Can I trust you on this?
Absolutely. We we might not know all the correct answers, now, but we all have the best interest of everyone at heart.
I believe
We-
that.
It's been a real honor knowing you. What are your plans next? Where are you going?
Oh, this has all been really quite thrilling and exhilarating, but I think perhaps back to my studies at Brynwater for a little while, just to
Put a
let
bit
this
of
calm
theory to the
down.
practical.
Yes, yeah, we've got lots of notes to write up, and look, she'll take the amulet out. I'll leave this in your care. Maybe if you come past Brynwater, you can return it.
Oh, I grew up just near there. In the woods, there's a Furbolg commune. You'll always be welcome there, as well.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. And thank you so much for everything.
We wouldn't have made it through that whole whatever the hell that was without you.
Well, likewise. And Mark, if you're ever in Brynwater, drop in and say hello. Maybe I can put some arcane enhancements on Monster Fucker. Not because I find you attractive, just because it would be nice to see you. I'm gonna go. But it's been lovely.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah. I love arcane enchantments and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
thanks.
good. Okay. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Nimbo.
Thank you,
Eloise
Eloise.
goes to collect all of the stuff that's been rained on in her campsite, thankfully not too far off, and begin the trek back, first towards the city and then further on back to university.
As Eloise walks
and-
away, I kind of sidle up to Muck and kind of, hey.
Well, I thought she was quite nice in the end, but she didn't have to tell me she doesn't think I'm attractive. That was a bit harsh. Oh well. I'll try again. Better luck next time, eh?
Do you know what, Muck? Just maybe have a think about it. Like, turn the words over, like when you've got a moment to yourself, and I think that you might find a new truth in the words.
You're so wise, Nimbo. Yeah, I'll have a think about it. I mean,
She
I know I'm
thinks
pretty
you're
cool.
hot.
Oh.
I mean, sometimes the truth of the words comes easier from the mouth of a friend.
Thanks, guys. All right. Well, let's see what happens next time we swing past Brynwater.
All right, let's sack off this whole saving the world.
I've been
I'm off,
thinking of
mission
doing that for
accomplished.
weeks.
Literally since we set off.
Can I turn to Yarrow and
back
I'm-
into Pika form.
Well, I was hopefully going to say that the form has changed in the return. And
Into
an owl.
A real sexy owl.
I
That
will
head
allow
spins
this.
all the way around. Is that a science fact?
What did they put here?
The same colors as Pika Yarrow was. Looks at you, then shoots Nimbo a sultry look. Who, motherfucker?
So
What did you think of my home, Em?
strange place. Not in a rush to go
Yeah.
back.
Oh no, I think that visit was enough to last me another few decades.
Yeah, you must be tired.
I could do with a nap.
So you sleep. Good to know. Well, you're a night owl now, So you need to stay up all night, keep your eyes, and maybe next time WtR won't end up trapped somewhere because there's someone watching.
That seems like you're just being mean to Nimbo.
No. We
To be
were all
fair,
tired.
I can't see in the dark,
Exactly.
so
You're an owl. You can.
Think about it.
It's kind of a
Closes his eyes and seems to sort of nestle down on your shoulder.
Look to the
Well,
other
nobody
two and be
needs to
like,
watch WtR now. She's still trapped.
I think we'll maybe leave her in there overnight. I'm sure everything in there is absolutely fine.
she's got wine.
And on that note, what's happening with Blurta and Brum? We're going to start next session with a little interlude of the two of them and everything that's happened while you lot were in the Feywild. But for now, I think this might be a good point to leave this session. Sakaya, it has been absolutely delightful to have you on stream with us. Fantastic character, fantastic strategies during a very difficult combat. So glad nobody died or you TPK'd in the Feywild. That would have been real fucking awkward to deal with. How are you guys feeling?
It was amazing.
Unsettled.
We've seen a lot.
Monster.
It's what I've been obsessed with for a while, but it is in Scottish folklore written about specifically as the most horrific creature that they've ever invented.
Yeah, thanks for giving me that 2 weeks before I moved to Scotland. That's
It's okay. Sam and I are here too. We're all stuck in the same
Like
same
we said,
boats.
we keep us safe.
And the Nuck Alone is actually kept at bay every day of the year except one by a maelstrom off the west coast. There is a maelstrom called the Mitre of the Sea, and people claim it is an ancient spirit that keeps the Nuck Alone trapped. Because it is so fucking awful that it's not allowed to exist.
So we went to the Feywild on the one day the Maelstrom went on holiday.
Yeah. Yes.
They don't call it annual leave for nothing.
Nice. Who is our MVP for the session? And if you say Sakaya, I will write Sakaya a note to give to your DM that says you have a moment of awesome to use in other people's campaigns.
No, not me.
That
I
lightning
really
bolt
enjoyed-
from M
Oh,
was
sorry.
pretty impressive. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What were you
Well,
going to say?
Lightning bolt was fun, but yeah, what were you gonna say, Rachel?
I was going to say, similarly, Nimbo's lightning, javelin, max damage, just being grappled and just like crit. It was pretty fun.
That did feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially in such a horrible, like, doomed situation. Just to be like, from hell's heart I stab at thee.
And all those concentration saves as well.
Yeah, the
Yes.
fact that you made almost all of the con saves was impressive.
I
Yeah.
Never
think
scrimp
the-
on con for your clerical wizard.
I think the most impressive thing though was that like thin cage that you built out of water to hold it.
Yeah.
I'm glad we finally managed to get some water to work.
Yeah.
Also, I don't want anyone at all to tell me how large a cage you could build out of 36 gallons of water. I don't care. If you
Not
message
yet.
me, I will hunt you down and steal your skin.
It can be very thin water.
That part is
Exactly.
You're thinking about it yourself and you're annoyed at yourself for letting it happen because you are the
No,
sort of
I'm not.
person to be like, nah, that doesn't work.
Well, I wouldn't have let
Dutch
it work
woman
if
found
Nimbo had
flayed by
loads.
herself.
I wouldn't have let it happen if Nimbo had rolled worse on the Arcana check, basically. It wasn't going to be this can easily happen, but you rolled well.
So Nimbo for Moment of Awesome MVP.
Okay.
Thank
Nimbo
you.
gets
I'm happy with that.
MVP. And Feywild MVP, Eldritch Horror MVP. And I think then, right before we wrap up, Sakaya, do you want to tell our lovely viewers where they can find you if they want to see more of your stuff?
Yes, you can find me over on the transmissions. We have a Twitch stream and a podcast running an urban fantasy horror set in the 1970s North Wales. And yeah, check it out. Sam, in fact, does a voice, and I will probably ask these lovely folks here to do voices at some point.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
I'm very happy to play a horse demon or something else.
I shall write one in.
Deeply, deeply triggering.
I'm
Yeah.
sure the Welsh have horse demons as well. All right,
I'm
folks.
only playing
make
muscle
sure-
mummy. I refuse not to be typecast.
Rachel can only play level 20 lesbians, and we have a shirt that says
we
that,
have
so-
From South
plenty.
London.
We have plenty of suitable roles.
Excellent.
You could be part of the Sheffield Mafia River Gods, which is a spoiler for everyone out there. So.
I love
Heard
that.
it here first.
I love that. All right, folks, make sure you go and check out the transmissions, Twitch stream and podcasts. And meanwhile, here at Science and Sorcery, we will see you again very soon. But for now, have a great evening. Try not to have any nightmares.
Oh my god, you're bad.